Welcome to ASG IAS. Myself, I am R.BHUSHAN. Believe in quality, commitment, and success. Welcome to C.A.P, that is Current Affairs Program. Before starting the program, I would like to request you please subscribe this channel. Join our Success Foundation batch for PT, Men's Interview. That is 1 year, 2 years, and 3 years program. So today I will tell you one of the important article which has been published in the Hindustan newspaper. The Hindustan newspaper. It's a beautiful article. Without education, there can be no sustainability. Without education, there can be no sustainability. This article was written by Sri Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank, the HRD minister. At the World Economic Forum of 2018 meeting in Davos, Prime Minister Narendra Modi identified climate change as one of the major challenges to civilization. He said, "We are exploiting our nature for our greed today. We need to ask ourselves if this is our progress or regression. The consequences of the climate change are beginning to show. Unplanned development, irresponsible exploitation of the natural resources, leading to indiscriminate industrialization, urbanization, and deforestation. And unscientific changes in land use patterns have resulted in increasing emissions of the greenhouse gases." To me, sustainability and sustainable development are all about the balancing act between our competing needs and our desire to progress with our focus on protecting the environment. It's our collective responsibility towards our future generation to build a sustainable lifestyle. Ancient Indian philosophy has always stressed on the uniquely human connections between the divine and nature. Almost all our religious texts like Mahabharata, Ramayana, Vedas, Upanishads, and Bhagavad Gita speak of the need to treat nature in ethical manner. Sustainability refers to the continuity of the world for the next generation with regard to its social, environmental, and economic dimension. Sustainability is an interdisciplinary concept regarding sustainable development as a development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. We need to teach our students that sustainability is all about maintaining continuity. Sustainability is all about maintaining continuity. Sustainability is all about maintaining continuity. So I want to tell you that might be UPSC will give you sustainability is all about maintaining continuity in the essay paper, and you have to write 1,000 words or maybe 2,500. So it's a very useful. Sustainability is all about maintaining continuity, and this article can be asked in third paper, GS Men's paper. Education is vital to understanding sustainable development. This is a nice quote also. Education is vital to understanding sustainable development. In the new education policy, we are focused on eco-social approach to learning with a due weightage to value-based education. It's important that education should not only be sustainable and comprehensive, but must also evolve on a continuous basis to meet the challenges posed by a dynamic environment in order to make our education more pragmatic. We are reaching a critical juncture in the field of the sustainable development. The world's population has witnessed unprecedented growth in the past century. Today, we are more than 7.6 billion, and the number is still growing. The rapid growth brings with it several policy changes. However, the good news is that by the next year, India will become one of the youngest country. India will become one of the youngest country in the world with 64% of its population in the active working group. Accompanied with the major demographic shifts resulting from the rising life expectancy and the falling fertility. India's current population is more than 1.3 billion. 1.3 billion. By 2050, it will be 1.6 billion, making it one of the youngest nation in the world. It is now estimated that in another 5-6 years will most likely surpass China to become the most populous country on the earth with more than 1.4 billion people, 1.4 billion people, 1.4 billion people, 1.4 billion people, 1.4 billion people. The fact that India present 1/6 of the humanity places additional responsibility on us. With a new education policy, we are ensuring that it connects well to the attainment of the sustainable development goal on education and other related goals such as building an inclusive society. Building an inclusive society. We must keep in mind that the India occupies less than 2.5%, 2.5%, 2.5% of the world surface and sustain a hoping 18% of the world population. The United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization has warned that by 2025, 1.8 billion people will be inhabiting region with absolute water scarcity, will also witness a shortage of food, minerals and natural resources. The earth can sustain many more billions provided all those people make logical decisions and choices regarding resources, productions and consumption. How do we achieve this? We have to convince individuals, families, organizations, policymakers, elected representatives and governments to make the right choice. We must understand that the power of education with the next context of the sustainable development is enormous. This issue was given center stage when the United Nations General Assembly declared the United Nations Decade on Education for Sustainable Development from 2005 to 2014. The good part was that this decade helped nations realize that education is indispensable input to achieving sustainable development. As education, it's our duty to raise the visibility of the education as a fundamental element of sustainable development initiative. Implementing education for sustainable development is a multidisciplinary endeavor which requires both administrative support and strong political will. Changing our overall behavior patterns now will ensure the well-being of future generation. Education is not only transformative, it also ensures a better flow of information and knowledge so that it can change people values and behavior and encourage them to adopt more sustainable lifestyle. It can also break the cycle of the inequality, poverty, malnutrition, illiteracy and disease that affects so many people across the country. So thank you very much. Please do not forget to subscribe this channel and join my foundation course. Thank you.